Welcome back to 1997, guys. My name is AJ, and this week I am joined by Miss Amber Lynn Petty. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's been real long.
How did you say it like that? She got like, thank you. It's been so long. Like, why? It's so robotic and just so like, relax. Let's take some deep breaths together. There's a lot of things I'm not doing. One of those things being we're jumping straight into this week's topic are my Zoom classes. Guys, online school is hard, okay? I didn't sign up to waste my 20s in my fucking bedroom in my like mother's apartment. I feel like what? Let me like kind of further explain that. Recently, I've had this like, I don't know, this fear of Zoom classes, a phobia, if you will, because last semester, right? I know it started like in the spring of last year. Okay, great. I was abroad, so like I didn't experience Zoom classes. So my first experience was last semester in the fall. And for the life of me, I could not figure out how to keep myself muted. And the embarrassing shit that came out of my mouth as I roasted these kids, like daily, I would just talk shit about people. And my professor would be like, if everyone can just mute their mics, and I'm like the only one unmuted, I'd want to fucking die. Just like pure embarrassment. I'm not kidding you. Like, so much shit has been said. Like, it got so bad to a point I didn't go back to a class. I refused to repeat what was said, but like I just didn't go back. I was like, there's no comeback from this.
Did anyone ever call you out?
No, but the professor was more than done with my shit. Oh my god, he couldn't stand me.
I can't imagine being in that predicament. I would not show face back. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's embarrassing.
I was mortified. And then so in September, I ended up going to Georgia, and it was like during the semester or whatever. And I was like, no, I still really want to go. I'm in the car. I'm hooking up to my friend's hotspot. I was trying so hard to be like a good whatever, because I hadn't been in the past, good student, I guess, or whatever. I'm going above and beyond. I'm sitting on a car. I'm like, yeah, look at me taking the initiative. And like for the first time ever, I'm like, yeah, it's muted, or so I think. I thought I was muted, but he did like a force, like you can like force unmute every participant on Zoom. So I guess he did that to like take attendance, and then I didn't remute after that, so I didn't realize. And my friend who's driving the car, she's just going on. There was like this one kid in class. She was just hounding on him. It was like one thing after the other. She was going on about the way he looked, the way he talked. She was like, oh my God, I feel bad. And I was like, oh my God, wait, you can't say that. You know, like, chill out. And then my professor sounded so pissed, like just so, if ever, like the malice in his voice, like I just knew it was directed at me. He was like, if everyone can just mute themselves, we're going to begin today's lesson. It's very rude to have personal conversations during class time or something like that. And I was like, you know what?
That was definitely for you.
No, that was it. I said, get me out.
There's just no holding back. You really let him have.
I left and I never returned to that class. I have an incomplete, and I don't care. I'm not even worried about it.
To this day.
My advisor emailed me. She was like, oh, do you want to like get that taken care of? Because, you know, like graduation's right around the corner. You know, you can't have it incomplete. And I was like, you know what? We'll let this one slide. Oh, like, I deserve it. Like, it's
totally justifiable.
But I'm terrified now. Like, you have to, if you saw the amount of times I obsessively check my mute button on my class, like just Monday, I had my class at night and I was playing Minecraft in the background while talking to one of my friends. And I was just, every 10 seconds, I had to like make sure I was still on mute. Cause he would be like, oh, can someone mute their mic? And I was like, oh my God, is it me? And I was having like these PTSD moments.
Is it me, Jesus?
No, you dumb bitch, not you. Like, that's what it felt like. This is a legitimate fear, okay? You're making fun of me now, but so positive. Somebody else has the same like fear as me. There's so many. If you look it up, my mom came to me the other day. She was like, you know how they have like prank fails and stuff like that, or like people falling on the internet, like a compilation video of them?
Yeah.
They have one for like Zoom fails now.
That's a thing.
People who like leave their mics on, leave their cameras on, and them doing the most embarrassing shit ever.
Oh no.
Like this one person like went to the bathroom like on camera. Could you imagine?
Wait,
on camera. Like he like waddled to the bathroom with his, you know, trousers and his ankles. And like, how do you make that mistake?
That's
you know?
rough. I don't think you could come back.
I would never. I'd move. Fucking leave the state. Fuck you. What?
Do you think you just acted like nothing happened, like you're all nonchalant about it? I wouldn't have.
No, because they were all trying to like get his attention. They were like,
oh, they wanted to let him know.
Yeah, they were like we can see you. Hello.
They didn't want to see him use the bathroom.
No, not at all. And I mean, I don't blame them. I wouldn't either, you know. Speaking about anxieties on the same topic, Amber brought up something very interesting that we both share in common. I'll let you take this one away because it's very bizarre and just, you know, stick with it.
Yeah. So this is about bathroom anxieties.
This is bathroom anxiety. What do you mean bathroom anxieties? Like, what does that explain?
Bathroom performance anxieties. Me and Angelina have 2 different ones. So if you want to hear, I'll tell mine. She can tell hers.
Okay.
My anxiety is the bathroom has to be a certain temperature for me to go to the bathroom. And I like to also leave the shower like running, like over hot water. I like to make it, you know, like steamy, and then perhaps open a window sometimes. Depends, you know? I don't think that's so like bizarre. Is it?
But like when you're using the bathroom, it has to be all like steamy and swampy in there.
Yeah, but no. It really depends how I'm feeling, but it has to be a certain temperature, either hot or like I can't do it when it's cold. I could slightly open a window so it's not overbearingly hot with all the steam. You know? You
just want to like fester in like the smells and the fumes of after you go to the bathroom, because like that's what hot air does. It like festers in the air. You're like,
I think it's like I like the noise, like the distraction. Like, but you like the distraction because you like leaving a faucet running.
Yeah, like I'm very particular. It has to be like some kind of noise. I don't like silence. That's my issue. And like the bathroom is too silent for me. You know what I mean? Like I could like hear, I don't know, white noise. That's how silent it is. And it creeps.
But you know, it's not even the fact that you don't want no one to know what you're doing in there, because everyone knows what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm like
silence.
Yeah. It's you know what it was? At first it was like this anxiety of like, oh my God, someone's gonna hear me pee. And then I worked at Walgreens for like how many years? Forever. And all those times I heard so many people pee, I just got over it. I was like, I'm being done with it. I was like, this is the stupidest shit ever. I've just been not peeing for hours for what? Because someone was in the hallway. No, now I'm peeing whenever. It was so liberating.
Yeah. But it's crazy because you even do it by like when you're home alone, like by yourself. Yeah. You'll just turn on the faucet.
I can't use the bathroom unless there's some kind of sound. Like nothing will come out. I'll just sit there.
So my problem is temperature and yours is silence.
See, but you're so weird. I'm gonna judge you for yours because yours is like swampy. It's like kind of like ugh.
Mine isn't swampy though. Like I just, when it's too cold, I can't use the bathroom.
What?
Sometimes it has to be warm.
Warm? What do you? What are you in the? You can only take a shit in the Bahamas? What's going on?
Well, no, I don't know. Maybe something with my bowels and like maybe like my mindset. I don't know.
Oh,
like,
she's just built different.
Ask them, like, whose is weirder, yours or mine?
What?
I
definitely yours. F you. You're in denial if you say mine. I don't believe you.
More people suffer.
I need it to be a certain temperature in the bathroom. I need swamp ass in
I
the
think
bathroom.
There are other people out there that like that.
Bro, and imagine they're the type of people who don't shave their assholes. That's a serious case of swamp ass while you're peeing. And
no, that's
not
nasty.
Worth it. But that's essentially what you're saying you need. You're like, you need these hot, swampy environment where the, you know, it's all like misty and it's like a episode of Vampire Diaries.
No, I don't need a jungle. I just need it to be set just right. Oh and God. Like my house is crowded, so I don't need to hear everybody else either. So like when I turn the shower on, it's more like noise and no one could hear me or whatever, vice versa. I don't like to hear people while I'm trying to focus on peeing.
Focus on peeing. I love that it's a task that you've set yourself. Yeah, I have to focus on this.
Because you ever have to pee and like sometimes it's just like a little squirrel.
Just can't. A squirrel? That's a Pokemon.
Or you can't. It is a Pokemon. It is. But I meant no reference to the Pokemon.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna laugh because honestly, I feel you on that. I'm the same way. Like sometimes I really like I have this like like you said, performance anxiety about peeing, and I can have the water running and everything, and it just doesn't want to happen. And I'm like, you need to pee. It's now or never. This is the final shot. Are we gonna make it to the championship game, or are we gonna strike out and not make it and, you know, peak in high school?
I mean, and I'm diabetic, so I think I have to pee a lot. My mind just tells me I have to pee a lot. I don't always. And it's just a wasted trip to the bathroom.
Oh my God, yes. And you just don't have to pee the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I live downstairs.
Like
where the bathroom is not.
I live downstairs. I am a hobbit. Shut up. You're so
Guys, you want to hear about another weird fear I have? It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Hi, my name is Amberlyn Bopetti with a hyphen, a capital L and 2 N's, and I'm afraid of bananas. When I met Amber, this wasn't a phobia she had. It wasn't a fear she had. She was a perfectly rational, level-headed girl. Yeah, I think I damaged her. I don't know what I did. She like just turned up one day with a phobia of bananas, and I feel responsible somehow.
You know what? You might be the root of the problem. I have to think back about this. We had to have an experience or something.
That's what I'm saying, but I can't pinpoint it, but I'm like, I had to have fucked up this girl in some way. There's no way you're just that weird on your own. I refuse to believe it of you. You like came out of left field, was like, I don't like bananas. And I was like, what? It was so random. She called me up because I have the most important news in the world to tell you. And I'm like, oh, what is it, Amber? And she's like, I can't even say it. It's so gross. And I'm like, oh my God, like, Bill, you know what I mean? Like, what happened? She's like, no. And she's telling her sister to tell me or whatever. And her sister dying, like laughing. Everyone, and I'm like, I'm just getting annoyed. I'm like, I need to be in on this joke. I am jealous. The world revolves around me. Someone tell me now. I'm kidding. And then she's like, I have a fear of banana. I don't like bananas. And like then they all start dying again. And I'm like, this is the stupidest shit. Why are we all enabling this like dummy?
No one took me serious. You still don't take me serious.
No, I don't take you seriously.
Oh God. It's not even that I don't like the color yellow, because yellow is fine. But when it's dressed on a banana.
Dressed. It's just not her color, honey.
No, the banana wears the color yellow and it does not wear it well. Especially when it starts turning like brown and stuff. What does that mean? It's rotting, it's ripening. Who knows? It's over. And like I just don't like the sense, the potassium of it all. Way too much potassium for me.
See, that's the thing. Thank you for saying that. Because if you asked me what's the biggest thing I hate about Amber, like my number one answer wouldn't be that she's No, not even a pet peeve. It's like just what do you hate about Amber? Just the most general, just overarching.
What would you say, Angelina?
Oh, the easiest. It's not bananas she's afraid of, because you've specified this in the past. It's not bananas, it's potassium. That's why it's the dumbest phobia I've ever heard in my life. She's like that it's not the banana, it's the potassium in the banana. I can't make this shit up if I tried. Who says that? Like Niall Horan has like phobias of like a fucking spoon, and God knows why that is. But potassium? Potassium? Fuck you, you're lying.
No, I'm not. Like I'm not even 100% sure what it means, but it's the only thing that I could say that possibly makes sense to me.
What are you afraid of? Being healthy? What are you afraid of?
No, I will never put my mouth on a freaking banana. And banana peels are left all around my house because people like bananas and I hate it. It makes the whole house reek. I can't. And then people wanted to go around and like chasing me with a banana. That's how I really knew it was real. I had to like really run from them as if I was saving my life.
I've also chased her with a banana. That's a true story.
Yeah.
I've also left bananas like in her car, and she's like legitimately yelled at me. Like,
oh my God, she pranked me and freaking she bought me a freaking chocolate banana.
Yeah, for Valentine's
and they actually smelled like potassium.
You hear her? Like potassium is the scent. It's not the banana scent, it's the potassium scent. You're insane. You're like a legit crazy person. And like I don't know if this is just who you are or if I damaged you in some way along the line. You know what I mean? Like, do I have to take responsibility here, or can I just like let you continue?
Can you? I have to blame someone. Someone needs to man up to this.
See, but when you like actively want to blame me, I don't want it to be blamed on me anymore. See?
Yeah, you have to make the call.
What if you met Madonna tomorrow and she was like, yo, I don't know you, but you know, you look like someone who really can pose with bananas, and I'm revamping my
banana
song
photo shoot?
because I'm revamping my song Bananas from whatever. We're remastering the track and I want you to be the poster girl of Bananas. Are you telling Madonna no?
She is the like pop icon, like it's Madonna. But wait, all right, question. Can I go at my own expense and go get one of those child play kitchens, all those plasticky little toys of bananas?
It'd be like you'd be eating bananas. You'd be like rubbing it on your skin. It'd be like a very sexual thing. It's Madonna, what the hell?
Usually with celebrities, I'd be like, hell yes, anything.
You're a fiend.
But bananas, yeah, I am totally. Bananas mixed with Madonna. I don't know if I could do that one. I'm not sure, and that's saying a lot.
That is saying a lot.
I am.
She a clout chaser.
Yeah.
Just 100%. I joke about a lot of things.
No doubt.
That is not one of them. This is why people think we low-key hate each other. Because I say stuff like that. And they're like, oh my god, that's so mean. Take a joke.
Yeah. Okay? I'm not like easily defended.
Get a friend. I don't know. I used to be such a better person. Like, I was so nice all the time.
Yeah. Here she said bullying's not okay. But Loki was like,
yeah, but also
tolerable like, at sometimes.
Yeah, but like it builds character development. You know what I mean? Like, I was bullied.
I have heard that.
Come on now. Like, we just turned it somewhat funnier.
True, right?
That's like people are like, oh, I'm not homophobic, I have a gay friend. Well, I'm not a bully. I've been bullied. So if anything, you know, it's more than okay for me to do it because I'm seeking retribution for my hurt feelings as a young adolescent.
Exactly. I guess that makes sense. If you can make yourself believe it.
I would explain shit like that as a kid, and my teachers would be like, you're such a little manipulative little snake. They'd be like, get out.
Thought about that as yummy.
I'm telling, that was my mindset as a kid. I had like this need to always get back. That's why people are always like, you'd be the perfect lawyer. Because I'll find any little mistake, any little loophole just to throw it back in your face. I was such a little shit growing up.
Yeah, you really do. You are the best at finding like loopholes.
Yeah.
You do that in like arguments and like bets and in normal conversations. You'll be like, well, you didn't say this exactly.
Yeah.
Not precisely, girl. Nope. And I'm like, I try before I talk to you, before I say anything to you, I make sure I have like, I know what I'm saying.
It's definitely my anxiety. It's because I overthink everything. Let me explain it this way. For a normal person, they'd be like, okay, I'm going to walk to the store and grab X, Y, and Z, and then I'm going to come home. For me, I'm like, okay, I'll think the same thing. But then I'm like, okay, what if the elevator breaks down and somebody comes and there's a fire in the building? Or what if I go downstairs and this person interrupts me? Or what if the store is closed and I have to go to another store? And what do I do in this case? And like, I think of a million like different scenarios in my head by the time you're done completing one in your head. And I've come up with solutions for every single problem I could possibly face within that thing. And that's how like much my mind works. People are like, why are you so stressed all the time? Why are you so tired? I can't turn my brain off. It won't shut up. Okay. You thought I talked too much? You think I don't know I annoy other people? Imagine how annoying I am to myself.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I don't have to live in your head.
I think that's why like I smoke so much. I just got to get away from my own head. Like I'm tired of it. I'm like please stop.
No more reality.
No, I'm done.
If any of this stuff happens, like someone will let you know if it's of importance. Like you don't got to think about it. You don't got to. Not yours to worry about.
I used to have that same mentality, right? And that's what I was using kind of to like get, I guess, quote unquote, get better, like help me stop overthinking. But I just realized the more and more people I started talking to, which is funny, especially like more like creatively artistic people, especially more specifically like people like my professors and stuff like that, like I've been writing scripts about, when I talk about my experience with like script writing and like storytelling or whatever, I think my usage of like thinking of every possibility really helps me storytell better. Because it helps me come up with like better narratives and stuff like that. So like I stopped viewing it as a negative thing. I don't want to change me overthinking it. Like it's annoying, sure, sometimes, but it's also kind of fun to live in my head.
A creative sense. Yeah.
Yeah, like I can think of a million different things and a million different stories in the span of like 10 seconds and like be thoroughly enjoy like full out completed thoughts and like
you definitely got that going, yeah.
Like I'm the type, I remember I called you in the UK and I was like, I just want to rob a bank to see if I could. Like I want to kill someone to see if I could. Like I've thought of
actually planning it to see if you get away with it.
Yeah.
I remember that. And we were thinking of ways that could actually like work.
Yeah.
It might pan out. Not saying you were going to rob a bank
No.
tomorrow,
We're not robbing a bank.
But like hypothetical.
If we were to rob a bank, we're not gonna rob a bank, but if we were, I think I could get away with it.
We've gotten away with some stuff before. Hey, I was a cop. I definitely fall for like your shenanigans. I feel like I'm not smart enough to escape that. Like I'd fall into like a word trap.
That's like such a shitty thing for me to like. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so good at like manipulating people, but like it's my super talent. You know what I mean? Like if I was a superhero, I'd be a villain. 100%.
Yeah. I don't picture you as a good guy.
What? Like I can't have like a Kylo Ren like redemption moment, like come in the last moment after just doing like horrible things and be like, okay, well now I'm fighting for good.
You just have too much knowledge and ways around things to be the superhero. You're like the villain.
You know what it is? What did I read? I read something stupid once. It's not stupid. A superhero would risk losing you to save everyone, while a villain would burn the world for just one person or something like that. Or it was like some kind of analogy like that. And to that extent, I would say I'm more on the villain side. Like I don't really care about the mass population. I mean, I do care about the mass population, but I'm definitely someone who cares more about certain individuals more than the mass population. And in that sense, I think I'd be a villain. Like if it was against the person like I'm super loyal to or the population, I would pick the person I'm most close to. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But if it was like if it was just like a general like a weirdo or whatever against the public, then I'd be like the public. Does that make sense?
I'm on fire.
Yeah. So like I'm a villain depending on the situation. But
yeah,
I feel
like a villain's not necessarily bad.
Yeah.
Like, there's always like more to it. Always.
Let's do that now. Let's rank our friends. I feel like that's rude, but like I'm gonna ask you who you think would be a villain and who would be a superhero. Okay. Would you be villain, superhero, or like a Robin role, like a supporting side character?
Sidekick.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go down the list. We'll start with Exxon. I say villain, 100%.
He's a villain. I don't think there's a way we could disagree on that.
Okay. Sorry, Exxon. You're a villain. Thank you
Thanks for listening, Val.
He's sitting there at work right now, probably packing orders, just punching the air right now. He's like, these fucking bitches.
That's why he's a villain.
What about Gabe?
I feel like Gabe's more of that sidekick personality.
Yeah.
Persona, if I had to say.
I feel like sub B plots coming from him strongly. It's just like he could be main character potential. It's that he doesn't.
He chooses not to.
Yeah. He has like no motivation for anything. He's just good at things and he relies on just being good at things instead of like pushing like further and stuff like that.
He just accepts. He's fine with that though, so good for him.
What about Sean? I'm like torn on Sean because like he could either be like villainous or he could be like superhero-ish, but I don't see him as like a side character. Like,
no, I don't think he's a background person.
He has too much going on to be in the background. You know what I mean? Like he has so much that it's like, yep, shine the light right there.
That's the thing. He has so much going on, but then also I don't know if he necessarily liked the spotlight like being on him. So
I think he'd think being a superhero is pretty badass, but I'd also think he'd think being a super villain is badass.
I know they both kind of are. So it's like, but he does have like a lot of good in him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he'd be more superhero.
Superhero? Okay. To balance it out, I'll say super villain just to balance it out. Because I feel like he's both. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We're gearing way off topic. We're just slipping and sliding and all over the place. So I'm gonna drop the mic.
What flavor is that chapstick?
Actually, it's candy cane. I brought a 3-pack.
Isn't that like a holiday one?
Mind your business. Mind your business.
We're in what? March?
Mind your business. I'm sorry. I thought the girl with the Jersey Shore sweater said something to me at 23 years old. Please shut up.
Will you tell me who wrote the note?
That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed our kind of weird fears and if we think we have main character energy or not. I feel like
tell us. Let us know.
so chaotic. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. My handle is at Angelina_MNDZ. And you can follow Amber and her social media at
it's a.volp_.
So make sure that you're following her over there. You're following me on Instagram. It's really important. That's where I post all the updates for the show over there. So whether like what the episode's about, whether I'm posting or not, what's kind of just going on with me. If you want to hang out, if you don't want to hang out, if you want to talk, if you don't want to talk, I love hearing from you guys. Make sure you hit the follow and the like button. It really helps push my content. Plus, you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new episode. Remember that no matter where you're tuning in, type in the 1997 as one word, followed by the word podcast, and make sure you're hitting the follow and the like button. It really helps push my content. Plus, you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new episode. Until next week, guys. Peace.